Okay, good morning. One more time, good morning, my dear kids. Okay, again, welcome to my dear 10 students and welcome back to the science class regarding life science or also known as biology. This is not your class, okay? It's 9th standard science, physics. Actually, it's 9th standard physics. It's not your part. It is your part we are studying about was about life process, okay? It's a part of biology and also which part we are discussing in the last class. I hope it was about respiration. Okay. Before that, we already discussed about the digestion or nutrition in human beings and in some plants. So basically, one more thing why I'm making this class anyway with that screen, we will continue that class. Okay, because these biology diagrams and all, it is very difficult to draw. Actually, in exam, it is not that much difficult for you to draw. If you just draw a schematic diagram, only just a drawing of a diagram, if you draw means you will get full marks. But while teaching, for your better understanding, if it is an original diagram, then it will be very good for you to understand. If I am drawing all those things in board means it will be not exactly, it won't look like the same. And what you will think that your internal organs just look like as I have drawn in the board. Understand? Actually, the stomach is a bean shaped structure. But in last day I drawn like an oval shape. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. So basically, while explaining about the diagrams, mostly we want to use the chart. Okay, we want to use the chart, but during this lockdown situation, it is very difficult to get a chart. No school is opening in these areas, and very difficult to get this chart and all. If possible, in the following classes, I will try to provide all those things, but try to adjust with things. Anyway, in screen, it's a perfect diagram. You will understand all those things. So let us revise one or two sections. One more thing, I will just give a not a clue. I will give an idea how to make science more easier. Okay, science is a particular subject which does not need a lot of time of revision. It does not need a lot of time of revision, but at the same time, daily we need to cope up with this science part. Only few 30 minutes or maximum 1 hour, that's enough. Hmm. Where is my pen? I will just show you. So, what is the reason for that? Actually, it is a practical subject. Science is a practical subject. What all things is happening around the world, we are studying about all those things. And if you want to grow an interest in your mind regarding this science, what do you want to do? You want to compare whatever things you are seeing around us. You want to compare. Stand, hold your breath for 10 seconds. Just imagine you will feel suffocated. Understand? You will not feel very good. Why all these things is happening? These things you must think and you must understand. So what all things you study in that textbook or in classes, try to compare it with your daily life. And once that interest, once that passion comes in means it will be like a, it won't be any difficult for you to spend time for science. It will be very easy, and science will be the most beautiful subject for you. That's the passion you want to create if you are planning to go for higher studies through this science part. The other students who are already has the plan to choose literature, arts, commerce, humanity, sociology, whatever, don't leave it. Anyway, 100 marks comes from the science part. That's important for your exam scoring. But others, those who are focusing on the future regarding science, just make it interesting. Simply by hurting means no use, no good. In some of these answers you have been given me during that quiz, I can understand that. Simply you are not thinking about that. Science questions will be a bit more practical type of question. Okay, activity based practical type, not direct questions. Actually, you know the answer, but there is a single problem that you won't understand the question. You don't know what to answer. First of all, the basic thing is the language. You must have a solid language, solid English language to understand those questions. At the same time, you must think a lot. Have you seen CBSE question papers or ICSE question papers? Multiple choice questions, it comes in paragraph. Answer is only one sentence. The question is in paragraph. So you want to read all those things and you must understand that. For that, the basic thing is your understanding skill, your base about the concepts. And after that, your creativity from your mind. Practically how you can find out the solution for that. Especially regarding this physics, numericals and all. 1 mark question will be there, you must think at least 10 minutes for that. Questions like that will come. Not only for this 10th standard, in 10th standard it is very easy, but in higher classes, especially if you are planning for JEE exam and also NEET exams, the questions will be multiple choice question, but it will be a bit more difficult than the questions I have already given you in that quiz and all. So be careful with that. 9th standard. From 9th standard itself, you must have started learning science thoroughly, because that's the start. That's the real start of that 3 parts of science, dividing it into 3, and their basic starts in 9th standard. Anyway, it's not that much time is not over. 10th standard also is fine. So try to improve your skill. Okay, the basic concept regarding science, if you have that base firm, so then there won't be any difficulties for you to learn that. So try to attend those quiz. If you have any doubt, no problem, you can use your textbook. Okay, you can use your textbook to find the answers. But I want it correct. And weekly, I will try to provide one bigger quiz, like 50 marks question paper. That paragraph wise, that test I have already done once, but it's not that much practical, I think. Simply you are looking the textbook and writing that paragraph. You are not writing your own sentence. Best thing is 1 mark quiz. Daily I will conduct one. At the same time, weekly once, 150 marks. And you try monthly 100 marks, like that. Anyway, pray to the God that this corona situation is finished and we can start with the regular classes as soon as possible. So come back to our subject. We were discussing about life process, that means something which keep us alive. First we studied about digestion. Okay, digestion, what is happening? Complex food molecules like protein, carbohydrates and fat is being break down into simple compounds like amino acids, glucose, glycerol and fatty acid. Now they are ready to get absorbed by the capillaries, blood capillaries, which is present in the villi of our small intestine. So that is the fuel we need. Fuel. Now we need some ignition to burn that fuel. So what is it? It is the oxygen. Understand? That oxygen we are getting by respiration. So what is happening during respiration? This oxygen we are breathing, it goes inside our lungs through our pharynx, larynx, trachea and is reached bronchi. From bronchi, bronchioles, and from bronchioles, alveoli. Understand? Alveoli does the same function which is being done by the villi in intestine. Alveoli also contains lots of blood vessels. Okay, from there oxygen is ready. From small intestine our food is ready, isn't it? So what we want to do? You want to take that food from small intestine and you want to get that oxygen from our lungs or alveoli. So that is the process. But where is this energy produced in our body? You know it is in cell. I think we discussed that in last class. So we already discussed about how this mitochondria stores this, what is that? Oh, I forgot. ATP, of course ATP. You already studied that, isn't it? So it is happening in our cell. But cells is distributed throughout our body, isn't it? We have cells at the tip of our fingers. We have cells in the forehead. We have cells in the fingers in our leg. We have cells in our muscles, bones, brain, blood. Everywhere we have cells. But how this food is reaching there? So we need somebody to carry that from our intestine and from our lungs to different parts of the body. Then only this glucose or this food from the small intestine and the oxygen from the lungs will mix up together inside the cell, releasing carbon dioxide, water, and also energy in the form of ATP. How much ATP is released during aerobic respiration? Of course, it is 38 ATP. The real calculation is not 38. Some textbooks it is written like 36, some it is written like 32. Okay, but for common purpose, we are valuing that 38. In some of the books, in some bigger research books, it is like 32 to 36, or 36 to 38, like that. It depends upon the health and capacity of human beings or capacity of those cells. So that's the base regarding that. Now we want to study about what? How this food and how this oxygen will come to the blood vessels, so that, not blood vessels, or the cells, so that the cell can convert it into energy. Understand? And that energy is used to move our body. All the work what we are doing, that entire thing is being taken from that energy. For example, you studied about a battery. If we power a battery, we can use different types of electrical appliances. For the example, current is also a form of energy. How many types of appliances are there in your home? You will have a bulb, you will have a tube, a fan, an AC, a television, an LED TV, a home theater, DVD player, computer, mixer, grinder, washing machine, isn't it? And lots of appliances are there in your home. At the same time, in our body also there is lots of organs, isn't it? We have eyes, we have nose, we have mouth, we have ears, we have brain, we have heart, we have lungs, liver, all the organs. Hand, palm, legs, feet, thighs, everything. So that energy is being used to function all these parts in our body. Understand? But how this energy anyway is produced inside the cell. But how this oxygen and this food is taken from one part of our body to different part. So there comes this transportation. Transportation means carrying of good from one place to another. It's a simple thing. Carrying of food from, not food, goods or person. In real meaning is food or person from one place to another. But in the case of our human body, we cannot carry persons through our body. It's practically impossible. Okay, so just food, goods, like oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, and some waste particles are there. At the same time, these amino acids, glycerol, glucose, and fatty acids. That's the main things. This heart and our entire body blood vessels will carry from one place to another. Okay, so let us start. So our basic transportation system, the main is what? Our heart. You know our heart is pumping every time, isn't it? It acts as a pump. Okay, it is the pump of our body, which pressurizes the blood inside the heart. It has lots of cavities inside the heart. Not lot, only 4 cavities are there. That cavities will pressurize the blood so that the blood will flow throughout our body. Understood? And that blood, what is happening to that blood? That blood will flow through arteries and veins. We have 2 types of main like pipes through our body. Our entire body, there's lots of small pipes. One is artery, one is vein. So there's an easy method to identify artery and vein in our body. If you just see, if your skin complexion is more white, okay, more fair, if you just see means you can see like green pipes going on, isn't it? Green. Actually, they are called as the vein. Their real color is like darkish greenish blue. And these veins, what they carry? They carry deoxygenated blood. That means impure blood. The blood which contains carbon dioxide. And the arteries. Arteries anyway like this we cannot see. It is inside. It is inside, mostly inside the body. Here we can feel some arteries. Understand here? Some of the arteries we can feel it here. So it is going in deep inside our body. And these arteries are red in color. Mostly it will look like these two colors. Okay. Whenever you see green, blue type pipe in a diagram, it is vein. And whenever you are seeing red colored pipe, mostly it is arteries. Only one case is there which does not satisfy this. Okay, that we will discuss during the transportation class. Understood? So blue for veins and red for arteries. And basically our heart. Okay, it's a what piece of muscle. There is a myth. I don't know if it is a reality or not. If we hold our hand like this is the size of our heart, like that. The fist. Maybe, I don't know, it didn't see in my heart. Maybe you have seen yours, I don't know about that. So this is the heart. So the heart, what it does, it pumps blood throughout our body. Its main job is to take the pure blood which is coming from the lungs. That means oxygenated blood. I already told these blood cells in the lungs, they are absorbing this oxygen and they are taking it to the heart. From the heart, that pure blood is being pumped throughout our body. Okay, and after it is being used in our cells, the waste blood which has carbon dioxide and other waste, what is happening to it? It is being pumped back through our veins. That impure blood is not blood. Impure blood is taken by the vein, and vein brings it back to our heart, and from heart it is again sent to the lungs, and in the not villi, in the alveoli, this blood which contains carbon dioxide, the carbon dioxide is absorbed from that blood, and we will exhale it outside. Understood? What all complex process is been going on through our body? Ever imagined? Just breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, exhale. How much work is going on? Complex body, isn't it? So in detail, in next class, next video, we will study about all those things. You must see that video first. That video of that heart and all, otherwise it will be difficult for you to understand. So we will continue the class with those live photos and all. Till then, see you soon, my dear kids. So don't be simple, okay? Don't be simple, don't be silly. Science is one of the most important subject for you. Okay, I think that majority of the students, they are trying to choose or planning to choose science as their main for your higher studies. So it's not a simple subject. It's not an easy subject. It's not an easy subject. How much interesting the science is, but still it is very difficult to score marks in science. Students can score mark easily in most of the other subjects. Easily you will get max means correctly you are writing, you will get full marks. Social, it's a bit big syllabus, but it is easy to score. In case of English first language, full mark you won't get. Kannada and Hindi, very easy. But science seems like easy, but it's very difficult to get score. Simple mistakes the students are making, I know that. For lots of years we are analyzing all these things, so we know very well that wherever part the mistake is being made by the student. So what we will do, we will try to solve as many 1 mark questions as possible. I will try to include some extra questions from outside also, because textbook questions is very easy, is direct questions, but for exam some questions will be very difficult. So that's it. I hope you are catching up with science very well. Some of you will have interest in science, and till then we can hope that we will see soon. So my dear kids, stay home, stay safe. Next class will be that screen wise class with live pictures and all. So till then, goodbye my dear kids, stay at home, stay safe. Jai Hind.